We will follow the process of making my grandma's special braised pork with taro. This is a traditional dish, rich in the flavors of home, passed down through many generations by my grandma. My grandma's first job is to go to the market and pick out the best pork belly. She's super picky about the meat, making sure every piece is fresh and up to par. Once she finds the right cuts, she brings them home to start the cooking process. When she got home, she started the process of cleaning the meat. The pork was rinsed thoroughly under the tap, and then she carefully shaved off any hair to make sure the meat was free of any impurities. This step was crucial to ensure the meat didn't have any funk and was clean before cooking, showing her meticulousness and dedication in every step. Grandma boils water and blanches the meat until the skin softens and is easily pierced with chopsticks. This technique firms the meat, eases frying, and reduces excess fat, demonstrating her culinary skill and professionalism. Looking at the persimmon trees in front of Grandma's house, I couldn't help but be amazed. Each tree was ablaze with color, heavy with fruit, as if it wanted to share its sweetness with everyone. Those plump, bright red persimmons really were a stunning sight, like a lively autumn painting right before my eyes. The little dog stood like a loyal guard, keeping an eye on the kitchen where Grandma was busy preparing food. Meanwhile, she kept working tirelessly, carefully boiling each piece of pork. The sight of her bustling around with the dog by her side created a peaceful and heartfelt scene. The smart dog quickly recognized its owner's call from the kitchen. It trotted over, its bright eyes shining with curiosity and love. Meanwhile, the owner was diligently fishing out pieces of pork from the pot. Before taking the pieces of meat to fry them crispy, she needs to carefully poke and rub salt on each piece. This meticulous step not only helps the meat absorb the flavor evenly but also creates a perfectly crunchy crust. The puppy is being teased, very playful and cute. In the kitchen, she put the meat in the pan. The sizzling sound filled the air and the delicious aroma spread everywhere, creating a joyful and inviting atmosphere. Look at that bird over there. It looks like it's just pulled off something shady, stealing Grandma's rice. Its shifty eyes and hurried movements are proof of that sneaky act. It's hard to believe but kind of amusing that such a little bird could pull this off in Grandma's quiet kitchen. Check out this piece of pork. It's golden and giving off an irresistible delicious aroma. The crispy skin and shiny color make it mouth-watering for anyone who sees it. As she won't forget to grind all the spices to make the flavorful braised pork with taro. Each type of spice is carefully chosen and finely ground, blending together. Oh, I get it now. It's just that your house has so many fruit trees that a lot of birds show up. Meanwhile, there's a guy getting ready to take the pork up to slice it into pieces, preparing for the seasoning stage. The image of him carefully slicing the meat, each piece neat and pretty, combined with a lively background of chirping birds, creates a vibrant and lively scene. And look at those ducks. They seem to be waddling back to the coop too. And here, Grandma is still tirelessly marinating the pieces of meat, because this stage is the most crucial one. She carefully rubs the seasoning into each piece, making sure they soak it up evenly and taste rich. Her meticulousness and dedication in every step makes the dish extra special and more delicious than ever. While she was cooking for the whole family, her niece didn't forget to feed the chicks and their mother. They looked so beautiful and adorable, with each chick chirping beside its mom, creating a warm and peaceful scene. The niece's caring attitude towards the chickens added an extra layer of happiness and love to the family atmosphere. She started by placing each piece of meat and taro into individual bowls. She carefully arranged them neatly, alternating a piece of meat with a piece of taro, so they lined up nicely and looked appealing. Her meticulousness and skill in every step not only made the dish delicious but also visually enticing. While waiting for dinner, the niece couldn't stop playing with the chicks, making the wait more fun and enjoyable. The sound of her cheerful laughter and the sight of her playing with the little chicks created a warm and lively atmosphere that made everyone feel happy and look forward to the family meal. And now comes the important moment. Place the meat and taro in the pot and steam them. When the flavors of the meat blend with the fragrant aroma of the taro, the whole kitchen fills with an irresistible and enticing scent. This perfect combination of ingredients results in a rich, delicious dish that everyone can't wait to enjoy. This dish features braised pork with taro. The sight of the bowls is tempting, with tender meat infused with spices alongside creamy taro for an unforgettable taste. The delicious aroma fills the kitchen, making mouths water. Soon, the dish is served for the family to enjoy together. Each bite brings joy, as the rich flavors of the pork and taro create a warm, loving meal.